out there, low kicks, and the full rotation lows. She could counter double low hands, drop kicks, heads, and she's even got back turn counters. With the back turn counters, quick tip is if it's not a straight on linear punch or straight on linear kick, she can't counter it. She cannot counter anything from back turn that's a low. If anyone tries to 2P you, you do not have a low counter for that from back turn. And I believe if it's a side kick, I think she could counter from back turn or a straight punch or something like that. I haven't really tested it. I'm not really sure though. And of course, she still has the ground throw attempt. Guaranteed. I believe this is what got me famous in my first Raw. I pulled this off, I think, against Jacko in my first Raw, and like everyone lost their minds. She does have counters off of the ground. Time it right, and you could get a free juggle. That's not guaranteed, but you know what I mean. So she has that. She could counter pretty much any down attack that's a punch or a kick. She could counter all those. Punch or a kick. Can't be a head, can't be... It can be a shoulder in Wolf's case, depending on which one he does, but that's later. Oh, Fox is leaving. He gotta go to work. You have a good day at work, Fox. You have a great day at work. I'm not responding to you, Mr. Annual. I will ban you, you jerk. But besides that, she can counter, and it's automatic juggle. Into the Tenshi situation. If you Tenshi a limb, Tenshi a high, mid punch, high elbow, mid elbow, guaranteed PPK situation, or KPK situation. Because people have to realize that in side turn, if she's at plus 13 on side turn, I don't know how much she has extra frames because of the fact that it's like the side turn situation things. I believe at side turn things get a little bit more complicated. Any move you do from side turn, I think is 3 frames faster. So because she could set up a side turn situation, she can create situations like that where she could do full-on combos like that, or I believe this works, but I'm not really sure. I'll test it on free training. We'll get there soon. So she could do a lot of stuff. If I were to recommend anything, if you do get plus 13 and you want to go, into something else instead of PPK, instead of just a regular knockdown, you can do things like this and set up different kinds of situations for them and see what they're going to do. Pretty much test them. And since they're in side turn, they're not going to try and test you back much because of the fact that in side turn, nobody wants to be in that situation. It's very hard to get out of that. But besides that, if you really need to gain some ground on your opponent, PPK is the best and traditional way to go. Sets up a good wake up situation. I'll link the videos because Kingo has very good situations for what to do after PPK for meaties and stuff like that. But besides that, she can reverse all that stuff. This is something people really need to take care of. High kicks and overhead kicks.
Red hot and ready.
Oh, Milleraya22, thank you for the follow. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for coming. Do counters work from back turn and side turn? Yes, but only up to a certain negative, I believe. I believe that negative is if you're turned on -7 or 8 or above, you cannot counter. So pretty much if you're at 7 or 8 on side turn, if they do a move that forces you to be side turn and you're at -7 or 8, you cannot counter. Besides this is a free juggle. Light characters, heavy characters, know your juggles. If you juggle if you tenchi a high, then pretty much you got a free juggle or overhead kick. Overhead kicks classify as, say, Jackie's 4kg, K plus G, or Sarah's 4k plus G. Those, if you tenchi those, you will get a launcher, and I believe Pi's 4-6 K plus G as well. That's like her overhead kick that she uses a lot for wake up. You can tenchi that, and if you tenchi that, I believe it is a juggle. So make sure you know the signs. You can get free damage with Aoi with this. Side kicks. PPK, same as, high elbows or mid elbows or punches. It's the same thing. You can still set those up. But one thing to notice is that is plus 12, not 13. So if I were to recommend anything, you could do moves that are up to probably 14 frames. 14 frames or below, you could do those moves, and they should be, guaranteed. I wouldn't recommend 15. 15, you have to be on the money. The only time you could really do any moves from like 15 or 16 is if you tenchi an elbow, high punch, mid punch, anything like that. That's when you could do like stuff from 15 or 16. But from side kicks, I recommend stuff from like 14, 15 tops. And of course, knees. I shouldn't even have to explain it. It's the same thing as side kick. It's not side kick. It's the same thing as high kicks or mid kicks. Free juggle. You could do either one. Either one is good. Also, quick tip with her counters when you counter full circular attacks. Reversals. Guaranteed. So you could do slow stuff like that. That's guaranteed. So make sure you know, make sure you actually see the indications of when you could actually get damage. You could get damage off of Aoi. She may not be able to do heavy damage, straight up from punches or kicks, but her damage racks up. It really does. And one wrong guess into 2 wrong guesses could lead you to winning the whole round with Aoi, literally. And I believe that's the end. Besides that, there are crap combos crap combos. I saw Ikki do this. You could do different ones. No, he's too light. She's too light. I had to wait a bit more. Almost. There we go. Combos like that. I believe there's seen people use that. There we go. Something like that. Another crap combo that they want to show you. Other Aoi players, depending on the size, depending on their, size and height and stuff like that, it varies. But I'm just using, Sarah from, light characters. These are combos for light characters. Heavy characters just do straight out that. But if they're high enough, you could do things like that. But that's if they're heavy and you can't bound them or anything like that. But like I said, different characters, different kinds of combos. As you can see, that is techable, so you would have to do it right. Another crap combo. 4-4 people SK. They want to show you this. Aoi players, or something like that. Yeah. Different kinds of shit. Me, there's stuff like that. Traditional. There's that. There's that. There's that. Lighter characters. Lighter characters. So you could do different things. You could do many different things with 4-4 people SK. So if you nail it, you got a lot of stuff. But anyway, let's do some free training stuff. Some free training stuff. Go with my Setsuka outfit. Go with Pi. In the grass. Oops, training room. Nah, that works. Alright. Let me see if I could set it up right. No, this isn't it. I'm trying to find it. Settings. No, that's not it. Where's the recording? Situation, blah blah blah. Trying to find it. I know there's a recording feature. I just forgot where it was. Record commands, there we go. Okay, some cool stuff you can do with Aoi. Let me see. First, let's actually start off with a lot of the Tenchi stuff. We'll see what's really guaranteed and what's not. See, that's guaranteed. Can't block it. That's from High Punch, by the way. Side turn. PBK. What else? Let's see. Oh, she can block that. Okay. She can't block that.